Hello everyone! Today we're gonna go through one of the most important things of posing, how to walk. Let's break down the main points. First of all, very important, stand high. Like if you were a puppet and there were a rope in your inside and it was lifting you. You must look to the front, to the judges, and never look towards the floor because this shows a lack of the confidence. It is important to suck your belly in, arch your lower back, and you must have your bum always high. Expand your dorsal, open it wide, and your arms swing around your body. Just imagine an horizontal line on your elbows, and from shoulder to elbow, your arms barely moves, and from your elbows to your hands, your arms swing with your body. Never higher than that imaginary line. Hands must be relaxed. Fingers aren't open, and very important, do not point out with your fingers outside. To say through is like if you put your thumb together with the middle of your index finger. Feet cross one in front of the other. Your hips are swaying and the shoulder accompany along with the arms. Pay attention, when taking a step with the left leg, the right arm accompanies. And later, when stepping with the other leg, it is the contrary arm, the one that moves. And the hip, while moving to one side, the shoulder of the same body part falls on that side. To say through, this way of walking is quite similar to models runaway. It is very important that you practice walking so that you can be confident. Your face must be relaxed with no tension, and there's a big difference between someone with experience and practice and someone who doesn't. Don't walk slow because it's boring and shows a lack of confidence, but neither too fast, like if you were uncomfortable and you want to escape from the stage. Of course, you must have energy, dynamism, especially when walking back to the front on the stage after back pose. There, if you look at Lauralie Chapados, she's the best example of walking in comparisons. Let's pay attention now to details. As I previously said, arms swing along with the body. From the elbow to the shoulder, they're quite static, and the dorsal must be expanded. Whilst from the elbow to hands, they swing along with the body, moving the opposite arm to the contrary leg. If you look at the top Olympians, Lauralie Chapados, Pecini, Jennifer Dorie, they slightly cross the arms in front of the body whilst working. And in the other hand, other top bikinis like Jazmine González or Bea Bizcaia move their arms but in a parallel way. Both ways are right. They both are okay. So you just have to practice and the one that is easier for you and best suits you, that's the one you should do. When you have to work back to the States in comparisons, the way of working must be exactly the same than in other moments, just a little bit slower, just to avoid some glute shaking. But still, you have to cross your legs, keep your bum high and your lumbar arch, and so. Some people wrongly advise not to cross your legs in order to not to shake your glutes. This is a mistake, and it looks very weird and awkward if you pay attention. If you have a good conditioning, fat shouldn't be a problem to worry about. Another thing that I notice is that little jump or impulse when walking. This is nice, but you must not be very excessive. If you pay attention to Ashley Kaltwasser, this is something she has corrected and she has improved with the time. Another issue is what I called horse walk. You have to work lifting the leg and stretching the shin, but without being very forced and unnatural. This may be very artificial and strange, so better not to force it. Just pay attention to the top 5 Olympians. None of them remind of a horse when walking. They're very smooth and confident. Also, like 5 years ago, it was very fashionable to pose in a very energetic, very naughty way, like India Paulino. And that is something that is no longer done. Nevertheless, there's still some girls that keep doing it, and some people seems to like it. But in my opinion, it's old-fashioned. And if you look at the 5 top Olympians, none of them do it. Some tips for practicing walking is holding something above you so that you get used to that feeling of standing high. Practicing in slow motion, making the steps very exaggeratedly. And one thing that top models do, and as far as I know Bea Bizcaia also did, is working with high heels on the treadmill. Just one thing, if you try it, do it very slow, because I don't want you to have an injury, please. And above all, very, very important, if you wanna work well, it is very important that you practice often, that you invest your time on it, and that you insist on this issue. Don't just practice mandatory poses. Working is very important and will make a difference on the stage and will give you confidence. So I encourage you to practice. And that's all, folks, for today. I hope this video will be helpful for you, that you've gotten some tips that you may apply. Hopefully this video motivates you to keep practicing. If you have any comment or any doubt, you can comment down below. And well, happy 2022. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe and press the like button, and let's kill this year. Yeah.